Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today we have loot from 5,000 Infernal Mages. Originally, you guys know this as a 1,000 series on the channel currently, and although I've been enjoying the 1,000 series more than probably any series I've ever done, including the 30-hour series. However, since Infernal Mages are such low HP, they're only 60 HP, so usually, I like 3 or 4 hit them, especially using a blowpipe with 99 range. So that being said, 1,000 kills was only going to take less than 3 hours, and I don't think it's worth uploading a video if it only takes like 3 hours to do. So this was 5,000 kills instead, and I don't regret that decision. I was averaging about 400 kills an hour or so. So this video really only took 2 days to do, and it probably could have taken 1 day if I would have played all day, but I don't really play as much as I used to. So yeah, I wanted to do this video in regards to somebody suggesting it, and also I was just kind of curious myself. I mean, I know Infernal Mages don't really drop that much, and judging by the inventory as well as the blowpipe, I'm sure you guys know that I wasn't here to make any money. So I just wanted to see the overall drops, and yeah, they're definitely notable. The Mystic Hat Dark is the most expensive thing you can get from an Infernal Mage, and it's currently 101k, and it really just is astounding to see a Mystic Hat that much when the blue Mystic Hat is like 10% of the price of that, and it's the same exact bonus. In other words, if you're a fan of PKing with a black Mystic Hat or even black Mystic Boots, which I'll get into in a second, then you'll have to pay well overpriced for them. And I actually haven't really seen many other people here at Infernal Mages. Granted, I was in the 2200 world for half of the video, and the other half of the video I was in World 350, but I don't see these as an ideal money maker. As you can see, Mystic Boots are 76k, and a black Mystic Hat is 100k, so it is nice to see that, the two drops that you can get from Infernal Mages are worth a decent amount, I would say, for like a mid-level or a low-level player. But unfortunately, these Infernal Mages are not shy to hitting high, because I was praying mage, I'd say, for more than half of the time, as you can see, prayer pots, rigor, and all. And yeah, I realized that if you didn't pray mage here, then you were going to take a significant amount of damage over time. I was using full Armadillo, maybe I could have used full Dehyde or something like that, but they were hitting pretty often, so I would say a low or intermediate level to come here for money, or even just to kill them, you'll definitely need food, and if you want to spend more money, you'll need some prayer as well, and that, like I said before, kind of cuts out the profit margin. What are we left with? Mystic Boots, Mystic Hats? Well, we also have the runes. As you can see in the inventory, everything except Chaos runes, which is quite something considering they drop a decent amount of death runes. Towards every like 1,300 kills or so, I was getting about 1,000 death runes, so that was kind of neat, and it was also a good indication of what my kill count was. Like, I didn't have to keep checking my Slayer ring or anything like that. So the death runes are nice to add up over time. It also helps the price check in the end. And the other rune that I saw quite a lot of was earth runes, and I'm not too sure why Infernal Mages drop earth runes more commonly than all the other runes, especially because their main style of magic looks like a fire blast, if you guys see it right there. So I'm not too sure. Maybe it's because the robes are kind of the same color of an earth rune, and that's like the way it's supposed to be, so they just drop a lot. I'm not too sure. And I also want to mention there is a new skill being pulled in Old School right now called Warding, I believe. I hope I'm right anyway. And I am told that that skill is going to involve new magic armor, or at least current magic armor, such as split bark and things like that already in the game. So maybe, just maybe, Infernal Mages will be a part of that update. I'm not too sure. I really don't know much about future updates, and especially, it has to pass and all that. But maybe Infernal Mages will be a little bit more relevant in the near future. Who knows? Getting back to the drops though, the runes were adding up over time. Decent amount of Mystic Hats and Mystic Boots. Nice to see the price so high on all of those, and with the only requirement to kill an Infernal Mage being 45 Slayer, you really can't expect the best drops in the world, because again, it's a very low requirement, and they're only 60 HP. However, I was averaging pretty good XP per hour, even though they're only 60 HP. I just hit 80 million range XP in that clip, and I pretty much was averaging 65 to 70k range XP an hour here, which is pretty good considering there's such low combat. But keep in mind, I was using rigor and prayer as well as a blowpipe, so that does have a big factor in it as well. And yeah, shout out to the few people that did run into me here. I tried to get you all on vid. I think there's like 3 to 4 people, so it's always nice to run into people. And the number one question I was actually getting when people would stop by and say hello would be, Mr. No Sleep, why are you killing Infernal Mages? Because there's really no good reason to, unless it's your Slayer task, and I completely agree with that. Maybe the drop table will one day be updated. I mean, I'm not going to stay optimistic or hold my breath over that, but considering the rarest item is a lava battle staff, and it's it's, you know, an Infernal mage, and they're dropping, I would say they're dropping a decent amount of runes, but I mean, come on, you can drop a lot more than what I'm getting. So maybe it'll be updated one day, maybe not. Maybe it'll always stay the same. But out of curiosity, 5,000 kills had to be done. And, you know, lava battle staves, I mean, it's better than a fire battle staff, but I mean, not by much. But yeah, as you can see there, we had 4,000 kills, and I was enjoying myself. I mean, the overall experience wasn't too bad. I was on my Iron Man the whole time doing some mining, and overall just watching some movies as usual. Yeah, I did end up getting 3 lava battle staffs, which is the rarest item from an Infernal mage. I believe it's 1 in 1k or 1 in 1500 or 1 in 1200. It's one of those. So if the Grand Exchange is ever out of lava battle staves, then I guess you know where to go to get one yourself. But as it goes for the ring choice, as you guys saw maybe in the beginning of the video, I did have a Ring of Wealth on the whole time. Now, considering I killed 5,000 and I only got 6.4k, I think it's up to you guys if a Ring of Wealth is worth using over a Archer ring or a Berserker ring, depending on what style of melee you're doing. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of up to you. I did manage to pick up everything else though, including the runes. I know that people want a very accurate representation of 5,000 kills, so I picked it all up, the mind runes, the body runes, everything in between. And this was my last kill to make the final kill 5,000. Like I said, took a few days to do, enjoyed the whole time, and now it is time for the price check. First things first, I just want to say all of the prayer potions, the range potions, the Zulrah scales, as well as the adamant darts did cost me about 5 to 6 mil to make this video for those 5,000 kills to happen. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I knew I was not going to make any money coming into this. However, looking at the overall drops here, the runes came out to be just about 1.5 mil. I did decide to throw in the cash stack in there as well. So that's not too bad. And as it goes for the other drops, the stabs as well as the mystic pieces, comes out to be another 1.3 mil. Now I did leave those mystic hats in the Grand Exchange for 95k, and I am confident they will sell over time. I didn't want to lowball this time. And as it goes for the XP gain, I got about 1.2 mil range XP as well as 400k HP XP. So yeah, that is the summary of 5,000 Infernal mages. My advice is, guys, unless they get updated, stay clear from them. I don't think they're worth killing, but it was worth the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate everyone's comments, especially everyone who leaves a comment about a video idea for this 1000 series. I have enough ideas for the next 2 weeks, guys, and I am loving this series. So thank you all for your amazing support, and I will see you in the next one in a few days. And until then, Mr. No Sleep out.